Hello beautiful people, my name is Megabeth and today I'm going to be talking about my very favorite movie. Yes, it is anime. It's called Wolf Children. And if you've never heard of this movie before, I'm sorry. And if you have heard about it, I'm sorry. The first thing you need to know about this movie is that it's an emotional roller coaster. It goes from being so happy and perfect to being just terrible and how did this happen? But just be prepared for tears. Be prepared to cry, especially if you already cry when you watch stuff, because I bawled. I cried. The first time I ever watched it, I cried like the whole way through the movie. Whether from being happy or sad, I was just constant tears. And they do have subbed and dubbed versions of this movie, and I like both of them, but for this movie, I really prefer the dubbed because I love the art style and I just want to focus more on the screen and not having to read the whole time. And plus it's a movie, those are pretty long and you don't want to just be reading the whole time. But both of them are really good, so whichever one you prefer. I'm usually a subbed person, but for this movie I prefer the dubbed. Now I want to talk to you about this movie without ruining anything for you, because the first time I ever heard about this movie was from a review on YouTube, and they spoiled almost every major thing that happens in the movie in the review, and I don't think that's what reviews should be about. It should tell you what's about a movie so you can decide if you want to watch it or not. And basically what this movie is about, besides tearing your heart out, is the main character is a woman named Hana, and she falls in love with a wolf man, and they end up having a family together, and they have two children, Ame and Yuki. And basically the story is about Hana raising her wolf children and trying to figure out what they need, how to take care of them, how to give them a good life. And there are some difficulties in that because when they're so little, she can't just be like, hey, don't turn into a wolf in public. Like, you can't do that. People don't know. They can't handle it. You'll get taken away from me. So it's pretty hard on her, but she tries her best for being such a young mother. And I think this movie is pretty family friendly if you want to show it to your kids or your younger siblings or anything like that. The only things I would say that are bad about the movie is that it shows Hana breastfeeding a baby, and it shows her and the children throwing up at separate times. And there is like a hinted at sex scene, but it like goes off camera. And there is a scene where someone almost drowns. So those are your little warnings if you absolutely cannot stand any of those things. But it does it in an okay way, so I think it's still pretty family friendly because it spreads a really good message. And I can't praise this movie enough. Please check it out, but also if you like Summer Wars, you will definitely like this movie too. The two are very different, but yes, please check it out, and vice versa. If you like this movie, check out Summer Wars. They're both pretty recent movies, and both the dubs and subs are both good. But before I let you guys go, I want to let you know that I made a Twitter account, Megabethy, and you can tweet me on there. I have hashtags for if you want to ask me a question or if you want to suggest me to do something, but I am writing everything down, anything that people are telling me to watch or review. So let me know, and I'll see you guys later.